Hello there, my name is Patty, and I got to go on a 3-week sabbatical to a Caribbean island.
It's got to be the best part I've ever seen.
So naturally I decided to make it everybody else's problem, make you all super jealous, and show you what I did over there. So here's a vlog. Okay, so right now you're probably wondering, how exactly does one get to go on a 3-week sabbatical to a Caribbean island? And the answer is a long story, but I'll try to keep it short for your sake and for my sake. To sum it up, I'm an apprentice, I work for a company, I don't have a degree or anything like that, meaning over the course of the 3-year contract, they're supposed to teach me everything in the job that I'm doing, which in my case is audiovisual media designer.
It's a full-time job and it's extremely time-consuming.
So yeah, 3-year apprenticeship. I'm in my 3rd year, which is also why I haven't been posting a lot, because the next couple of months until summer, I have all my finals. I have a written one, a practical one, and I have to produce a short film. So I'm very swamped right now. As an apprentice, I have to get vocational training. I have to attend a vocational school. And you know, schools have some benefits. Sure, it's super boring, but they get funding. Specifically, they gave my English teacher money. He handpicked 6 students. Just want to put that out there. 6 students out of hundreds.
Okay. Nobody likes a suck-up!
We went to an island called Saint Martin, or in French pronunciation, Saint-Martin, or in Dutch pronunciation, Sint Maarten. I hope I didn't butcher it in any of the languages. Why do the funds exist to send vocational students over there? It's fairly easy. It's supposed to kind of put those vocational students into a different situation, show how they can use their skills that they are learning at school and at their job. Figure out if they can use those skills in a totally different environment, also in a foreign environment. We got sent to the local university, and since we're audiovisual media designers, for 3 weeks we were supposed to make them some social media assets, meaning we would just record stuff, edit it together, and hand it over at the end of our stay. But full disclosure, most of the editing happened in the last 2 nights. It was a great experience and I really enjoyed it, and I really wanted to kind of make something out of all the videos that we took. That's how I kind of got the idea to make a little vlog. This is very far out of my comfort zone. I've never done anything like this. You probably know if you're subscribed to this channel. This is not normal content for me, but I just really wanted to do it. And I figured I can share it with you, mostly because I know the next couple of months will be super silent on this channel. And I just wanted to give you a little bit, just a sign of life. Like, hey, I'm doing fine. I actually got to go to the Caribbean in January. All right, I think this is a long enough intro already, and we should really get into it and get going. And yeah, the first thing we have to do before we go on a 3-week trip to the Caribbean is pack, obviously.
I'm packing my bags.
Hello there. Welcome to the inside of my closet. It's very cozy in there, I would know.
Trust me, I know that.
I'm packing Patty. I need to stop with those alliterations, I'm sorry. It is also currently like 1 a.m. Oh, pretty much. I just selected a lot of clothing options for my time on Saint Martin with the help of my sister, who is literally a saint. I could not have done this without her.
We're building solid outfits first. Like in the end we can think about like interchangeability or whatever.
Unlike me, she has personal style and a bachelor's degree in fashion design, so she knows what she's doing. The universe works in a funny way because she got blessed with a sister that has the personal style of a 12-year-old boy. God gives his toughest battles to his hottest soldiers. Honestly, it was kind of hard to pick out summer outfits because I'm going from one extreme to another and I've never done this. Cold as fuck Germany to nice and comfy, cozy weather. We have had snow. We had ice rain. My entire car was frozen and the ice was so hard to break. And I'm going to a place that is constantly just very nice and warm. Anyways, I'm gonna start putting this stuff into packing cubes and put it into my bag so that we have taken care of that.
Well, my work here's done.
all right, the bag is packed. I almost had to pay for overweight baggage. Went to the airport and then I met the rest of the group. I only knew one other person and the 4 others were just other students that I wasn't familiar with. We hit it off though. I'd say in general, this whole experience was so much fun because the group had amazing chemistry. It was 4 guys and 2 girls. We were a minority, but I mean, aren't we used to that already?
Oh my God. I thought this was a classy party.
This entire time I knew I had to get out my camera and vlog our trip, but I didn't. Thankfully, some of the others recorded phone footage because that flight was intense, to say the least.
I'm scared. Where's the door?
Eventually.
Yep, you saw that correctly. This is what I think our flight looked like from the outside because we were flying Air France. I was on that plane. We had turbulences for about an hour right over the Atlantic. It was rough. I had eaten a lot because I was just snacking, you know? It's a 9-hour flight, I believe. I was sitting there like,
Mom, can you pick me up? I'm scared.
I didn't want to be there anymore. You would think that turbulences scare a person, you know? That you sit in there like,
Oh my God, we're gonna die. Turbulences, everything's shaking, we're gonna crash.
but no, I was sitting in there hoping we would crash. I was sitting in there like, please, let it end. Let it be over. Just crash into the fucking ocean.
This is it, people! It's fucking showtime! Let's go!
My prayers were not answered, which sucked because I had to suffer. One of the others in our group threw up. I was so close the entire time. I almost wanted to do it in solidarity with him. The one guy in our group wasn't the only one. I saw so many people like sneaking to the restroom, trying to be discreet about sloshy bags. I'm honestly very surprised that I kept it together, but you know, it wasn't my first rodeo. But yeah, fuck the Atlantic. Seriously. Anyways, as you saw, we did land after having some fun with the kids' animal map. And then we got our rental cars, drove to our Airbnb and ate some pizza and went to bed. That being said, I think it's time to show you where we were staying.
Hi, welcome to my crib.
You can clearly tell that the pool table was the best asset. We spent so much time playing pool and it was amazing. I kind of need a pool table now. I already told you that we were working for the local university and we were making social media assets for them. And if you make social media assets for a university that's located on a Caribbean island, the biggest selling point is that there's so much to see and explore that is part of the university experience, which is kind of fun. You know, we were on our own clock and we could just go to every single beach that we wanted to see and see all the other sites that we wanted to see, and we could just say, you know, it's for the plot. It's for the university. I think no one really cared. I think we really just justified it to ourselves the most. So yeah, we did kind of do a little bit of like fuck around and find out. At the same time, we also did some serious stuff, like we interviewed people at the university, we got to interview a climate activist, we attended some courses, recorded in there, we even participated in some courses. One of the teachers actually booked us a tour around the island and told us all about culture and heritage. Got to learn all about the evil European colonizers that came. Something that is kind of a little bit sad about St. Martin is that they don't really have the funds to preserve historic sites. We went to the salt factory, which is one of the first and most important salt factories that they had on the island, but it's just a couple of walls that are left because they don't have the funds to keep it alive and to preserve it and to make sure that no one touches it. But on the other hand, I did kind of enjoy seeing how nature is reclaiming some of those spaces. For example, in the salt factory, there were so many little turtles, and it was very cute.
It's the turtles.
For me personally, the work that we did was very cool because at the company I work for, I work in post-production. But it was very fun to be this involved in an active production for once. And I actually took on more of a producer role, or what we would call producer, because I was the one that conducted interviews. I don't know how we got there, but I really enjoyed it as well because it really put me out of my comfort zone. And it showed me how important it is to do your homework before you interview someone. I do have some footage of me working. The thing about me working is I just look confused. I look like I don't want to be there. I have a case of severe anxiety, I don't want to be here face. It is what it is. Anyways, this is literally all I'll show in terms of serious work stuff. And I think now it's time to just show you all the adventures and experiences that we had. I think my personal highlight was a boat trip. We got to go and have our Pirates of the Caribbean moment. Atlantic Ocean, Caribbean Sea, fishies, landscapes, nature, crazy waves, crazy like jumping. I almost threw up again, but that's besides the point. And we had a dog on deck. Maybe a little bit better than that was the ocean puppy that we got to meet. We got to swim with turtles. It really was just one turtle. But yeah, see for yourselves. Amazing experience. We went to an island called Pinel Island. Is it time to do a little switcheroo? Yeah, and like the tourist I am, I bought this. I was actually there, you know, I'm not making all this up.
Sure, Jan.
Pinel Island, cute little island. It's sand beach, but you have to get off the boat and the water is, I think, like chest high, and you have to keep your belongings up here, and then you walk and you can go to there's a store where I bought this stuff and a restaurant or something. It's very cool. And then we went home.
Oh, sweet home.
But that was the boat trip. It was so exciting and, like I said, an amazing experience. I'm really not a big open water gal. I prefer swimming pools. I think it has to do with my anxiety. I love seeing the bottom and seeing if there's anything in there with me. Not a big open water gal. But to my surprise, I did go into the ocean a lot, partly because we went to a ton of beaches. So here's the beaches montage, I guess.
Bye, guys.
It's a beautiful day at the beach. I was losing my mind for about a week until I could call you up. I'll meet you at the waterline. Birds are flying up above. We both need a little love.
So cute!
Sometimes I feel my heart is there. Maybe
This is so crazy. This is pretty sick. Come on. Ow. Stepped in something.
As you saw in the last couple of clips, the waves were super high on the last day. I'm 5'9", and those waves were at least six foot. I actually had a near-death experience because of those waves.
Clap if you care. Clap if you care.
If you're floating in the water, you know, there's no issue with big waves. You just float along. But someone had the great idea to like jump into the waves, so that's what we did.
The right idea, right, but the wrong bit.
The first wave just pulled me under. I had zero orientation. By the time I finally managed to somehow get to the surface, inhale some air, the next wave came. I was kind of trapped in this vicious cycle for 5 or 6 waves in a row. I could barely get air in, and I was really panicking for real.
How are you? I am under the water. Please help me. Here too much raining.
I could not make it out of those waves by myself. I had to wait until it washed me up on shore. The only thing going through my mind was, there's no air. Where is up? Where is down? What the fuck am I supposed to do? And the most prominent thought, my mom's gonna be pissed. I was just in there like, oh, my mom's gonna be pissed. It's the last fucking day and I managed to die. But yeah, as you can see, I didn't die in the flesh. I made it, even made it back home, even survived another flight. Water is just such an insane force of nature, and that experience reminded me of that, as well as going to a beach called Orient Beach. The entire island of St. Martin got hit by Hurricane Irma pretty badly. Over 95% of the buildings were damaged, and Orient Beach is kind of serves as this reminder. That beach has a lot of destroyed buildings. Water and beach are reclaiming that area. And fun fact, it's a famous, popular nude and LGBTQIA plus beach for some reason. Yeah, I got approached by a naked 50-something American and I saw everything. Besides the point, I was talking about how humbling it is not to meet naked Americans, but to be confronted with what Mother Nature can do and how quick it can happen. Yeah, I'd say hurricanes in general, that's just something that doesn't happen in Germany. Being there and standing there, just incredibly humbling and very heavy until that American showed up. Another big adventure that we went on was the zip line. It's called the Flying Dutchman, and it's the steepest zip line in the world. So we got this pass that allowed us to go on 3 different experiences and adventures that they had. So the first one was this hoop thing, and then you go down this track, and for me it was very slow. And I was sitting in there like, speed. That was the first thing that we did. We took this little chairlift up, and then there were a couple of little zip lines that you could go to. Really amazing views. And then you made it to the top of that mountain. I'm not sure if that's the highest mountain or hill on the island. I don't know that. But then you took down the Flying Dutchman, the steepest zip line in the world.
Super.
I wonder if a fall from this height would be enough to kill me.
And I didn't die. Those were the big things that we did. Beaches, boat, zipline. But I'll throw in some other stuff that maybe I forgot about right here, like a little montage. Enjoy.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
With your hand in mine, baby, there's nothing in this life keep us from running. Oh, oh, darling, I'll never let it go. Chasing forever. No stress, we'll just keep rolling. What's next? Nobody knows. Oh, darling, I'll never let it go. Chasing forever. Nobody gets me like you do. Got me feeling brand new. Love the way you love me, make me see things from a new view. You're making my garden bloom here inside your bedroom. Try to fight the feeling, but it's no use. Let the sky fall, let it crumble.
Nur für euch jetzt.
Okay, that's enough of that.
Overall, it was an amazing experience and I loved being there. My biggest ick was the stray dogs. Seeing these poor puppies that were everywhere, that just really messed me up. It kind of actually really pisses me off because it's an island, you know, and those dogs did not swim there. And I made it a point, I was like, we're gonna feed every single dog that we see. And so we did. Then there's this clip of me where I tried to give a dog food, but I couldn't find her. She was always hanging around at the university and she was so obviously nursing puppies. So I wanted to feed her, but she went the other way. And then I came back and I was like, is there any other dogs I can feed? I was really going through it. At some point I texted my sister and I was like, we're opening a dog sanctuary in St. Martin. Anyways, I had a great time on St. Martin. And I also want to encourage you that if you ever have the chance to do something like that, like a fun little trip or sabbatical, do it, go for it. Sometimes I was really worried and anxious about the whole thing leading up to it. And then I experienced it, got home and I'm like, this is such a cool thing. And I'm so grateful that I got to experience it. If you have a chance like that, take it and seize the opportunity. It was a lot of fun. And I hope this video could convey how much fun I actually had. And I also really just hope that you enjoyed this video because it's so different. I can tell you again that I'm in my third and final year of my apprenticeship. I will be done in the summer and that's when I will finally get to make reaction videos again. I don't know if you like this version of me, just authentically me in a vlog. You might see something like this again because in the summer, once I earn my first full salary, I'll also move out. And I kind of want to vlog that experience as well. So maybe that will happen in the summer. And once I have the time, I will come back to you because I miss reacting and I miss editing fun stuff. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, oh, do I even remember my catchphrase? Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching and hopefully enjoying this video. I hope I could tickle some smiles out of you today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Was that really? I don't remember. Bye. I need rings because I'm nervous. I require rings to function sometimes. That's better.
Blah, 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 blah.